What have the events in Dubai cost us?
They knew the risks.
How many assets did we lose?
All of them. This sandstorm didn't help.
The mission was a success.
Clearly, your scale for success is a generous one. However, the erratic nature of the attack could work to our advantage. Interpol will be confused for weeks, and with our continued guidance, the people will come round eventually. We are all in this for the long game, after all.
That's never changed.
You think so? Do I need to remind you all how far we have veered off course? The Og incident has caused a schism in society. Things are worse than we projected, and growing more unstable every day. This will not be tolerated. To ensure the success of our vision, the disruptive elements must be excised.
No one here disagrees with you. But let me fly to New York and I will personally evaluate the situation. We may already have the votes we need to ensure that the Human Restoration Act passes.
Very well. Stanton, you accompany. We may need to exert financial as well as political pressure to silence anyone opposed. Proceed. Elizabeth, I'll contact you later.
Elizabeth Beth DuClare is a millionaire philanthropist and member of the Council of Five who led the Illuminati prior to the Majestic 12 coup. She is also the mother of Nicolette DuClare, who succeeds her as an Illuminatus after her death. DuClare is described as a uniquely influential Illuminati member to Lucius de Beers and as a very cold woman with no regrets regarding the organization's atrocities. Born into great affluence as a daughter of one of the richest dynasties on earth, she becomes a powerful Illuminatus and a member of the Council of Five by birthright. DuClare is the spokesperson as well as the de facto leader of the World Health Organization in the 2020s. She operates primarily from Dubai and Geneva. DuClare is heavily involved in the events leading to the Org incident in 2027. Her role in the Illuminati scheme to control the mechanically augmented is to encourage the public to receive Tai Yong Medical's replacement biochip. As the WHO's spokesperson, she announces the need for this biochip replacement following the glitch experienced by augmented people during this year. Following the destruction of Panchaea during the Org incident, DuClare is instructed to search the wreckage to salvage anything that has not been destroyed. She is the one that extracts Adam Jensen from the wreckage and transfers him to Facility 451, a processing clinic run by the World Health Organization. DuClare's role as the head of the WHO gives her access to experimental medical systems that help Lucius de Beers fight off the ravages of time and illness, creating a special bond between them. The two have multiple private correspondences that do not include the other council members. Herself and de Beers work together to try to unmask Janus and bring down his collective, who threaten the Illuminati's goals. They plan to do this with the assistance of Delara Ozen and Madame Photograph, who, under their instructions, monitor the activities of Adam Jensen and report back to them on how close he is to Janus. She also shares a special relationship with future US President Philip Meade and grooms his political career. After the successful coup orchestrated by Majestic 12 on the Illuminati, she goes into hiding and becomes intensely paranoid. She and her daughter Nicolette rarely leave Chateau DuClare, where she monitors Majestic 12 activity from a secret routing station in the cellar. During this time, DuClare is not entirely cut off from society, however. She still maintains a connection with the French political scene and is accused of being involved in the Somnolente Île, Sleepy Island scandal in around 2047. The scandal involved the laundering of billions of credits through French banks, and it is suggested that the Bilderberg Group, which is an Illuminati faction, are responsible. In addition, she has connections with The Hague and the United Nations. DuClare also helps back the resistance movement Silhouette at the request of her daughter. Although Silhouette would have been considered a threat to the Illuminati while they were in power, they are opposed to Majestic 12 and so share a common enemy with DuClare. DuClare is said to be the mistress of fellow Illuminatus Morgan Everett, and they continue to remain in contact after the coup. Everett and DuClare use a special code and key system to covertly agree on a location to meet. This is necessary since Majestic 12 monitors all electric communications and would otherwise learn of her location. Despite this, MJ12 eventually tracked DuClare down and murdered her in September of 2051. The fact that Silhouette names Elizabeth as one of their supporters may have been a factor in MJ12 assassinating her. According to Icarus, she is dissected after her assassination and placed in cryonic storage. The true circumstances of her death are not publicly revealed, as it is thought that she died of natural causes. She is posthumously awarded France's Legion of Honor, a prestigious award originally created by Napoleon Bonaparte. The full title given to her is Chevalier in the Ordre Royal de la Légion d'Honneur. President of France, Alain Bourges-Manoury, accepted the award on her behalf. Apologies for pronunciation. It seems that DuClare has a dislike for Dowd's Templar minions, since, as she tells De Beers during their meeting, their presence made her leave Paris and her chateau. DuClare is likely close with Delara Ozen, since Delara uses her neural subnet avatar during an Illuminati virtual conference and calls her by her first name Elizabeth when talking to De Beers. It was suggested that Beth's daughter, Nicolette, could be a direct clone of her mother with only minor cosmetic alterations. And that's everything that we have on Elizabeth DuClare. Let us know if you have anything to add onto this and if you have any requests for any other videos, but until then, we'll see you in the next one.
That is not the point. You should have all been informed.
That is why we are here now.
Volkart, what's done is done. The broad strokes of the operation were very clear and haven't changed. There are always adjustments that will occur in the field. You should know that.
Adjustments? Those were not mere adjustments.
Interpol was more capable than we anticipated. They have a new augmented agent by the name of
Adam Jensen.
who we believe may have had external help, possibly by the Juggernaut Collective or even Janus directly.
We're looking into it, but
All that is speculation at this point. Let's find out more and reconvene later this week. Thank you, everyone. That'll be all.
It's your own fault.
I'm aware of that, Doctor.
Elizabeth sends her regards.
Report.
Overall, the subject seems quite well adjusted despite the massive traumas he's experienced, and his memories are still consistent with the program. He is remarkably stable.
Excellent. How close is he to contact with Janus?
Very.
And it's only a matter of time.